You indicated about a week ago that for the first time since you've had this job, there's room for some optimism in the budget proposal this year. We hardly ever in the past several years have been able to link the words optimism and budget, so let's focus on that a little bit. Talk about the optimism.
Well, revenues are coming in a little bit better than expected. One of the things that I've learned in the 2 years is that we always seem to look at the end of the year, fiscal year, which is May, to see what their numbers are before we make a final decision with the General Assembly. And our numbers seem to be better than what we thought they would be. Not, over the top better, but improved. And so we're taking a look at that and saying, I think there's room for improvement. We're seeing the economy a little bit better in Pennsylvania. Take a look at the growth in private sector jobs in the last 2 years. We're just shy of 110,000 new private sector jobs during that period of time. So there are indicators. Now, let me put a caution on that. Whatever happens in Washington has a direct impact on what happens to the economy and then what happens to us. So that's why I say I have optimism, but I'm very, very cautious about that. And then let me put the other cautionary tale on there, and that's the pension crisis. And we have been talking to editorial boards across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania that if we do not fix this pension crisis, that optimism I have is going to be affected in the budget as to what can get done in areas that we'd like to put some money into that we haven't been able to put some money into in the last couple of years.
Just real quick, Matt, before you jump in, is this the year, in your opinion, in your predictive powers, that we're going to see something tangible passed to deal with the pension crisis?
Well, I certainly hope so. Some people say, why would you do this? You're 2 years out from your reelection, all those kind of comments. And I said, because it has to get done. Right now, from our estimated amounts of new revenue starting in the next fiscal year, 62% of that will go to the increase that we would have to put in for the pension this year. 62%. That means we're not going to be able to fund everything because our demands are higher than our estimated returns if 62% goes solely to the pension. And I know a lot of people listen to this, and for the people who are retired, we are not going to propose anything that would affect your pension. For the people who are in the pension system invested, we're not going to propose anything that will affect yours in any great shape, especially the ones who have been in there for a while. There may be some adjustments that have to be made, particularly the newer people in the system. People who are just coming into the system, I think we're going to have to take a look at what kind of system they go into. Is it a defined benefit or defined contribution? But if we don't do this, here's the problem. Right now, we put $1.6 billion from the general fund, which is at about 27.6 right now, into pensions. In 16-17, not that far along from now, we have to put $4.3 billion in. So if we do not fix this, and the problems that we have now are a result of actions that were taken 10, 12, 13 years ago. And the actions of the economy going down and so forth. We have to move forward. We have to face the reality, or we will not be able to fund increases anywhere.